A number of you have been asking me, how do I transplant moss? So I'm going to show you my process. Here it is. It's pretty easy. This is my backyard lawn, which you probably know from previous videos. It's mostly clover, but it has a good bit of moss in this area. This is all the green moss. And so what I do here is scrape it up. You can see that. The moss will eventually grow back into this space, but I'm taking it like this with my sharpshooter. I'm just scraping up moss, soil and all. You see that? And then I'm going to take this over to my pond area and put it in a place where it will stay damp, but not fully saturated. It can't live in water. It just has to remain damp so it'll start growing. So once I'm back over here at the water feature, I'm going to look for places where I want moss to be growing. And you're going to be looking at your rocks, and you want to look for spaces sort of like this right here. You can see that there's some dampness to that rock. You can see that it's a little bit wet. So I'm going to put a chunk of moss and soil right here in this area because it will wick water up into the moss and get it growing. Like this is a piece I planted some time ago, and you can see it's beautiful. It's really growing in there. It will take hold of rocks. It will take hold of old wood. This wood is in the water because it's wicking moisture upward, and it keeps it moist and it keeps that moss growing. And it will grow over old figures as well, like this one. I put moss here on an old brick, and it has slowly been creeping upward and around the base of this. You can see what it's doing. It just kind of starts to spread on its own. So here is my chunk of moss that I just did, and I leave the sorrel in it. You see the sorrel? That looks like clover, because I think it's really pretty when you allow it just to grow like this. Just kind of create something natural. I hate that it's so herky-jerky. I don't know why my phone does that, but there's lots of soil on the back of that, so I'm just going to take it over here. I'm going to lay it in place, like so. I'm going to take a little water, splash up on it, wet it. Then I'm just going to press it down. It gets kind of muddy and goopy, and it looks kind of crappy at first because you smashed on it and mashed it and traumatized it, but it bounces back really fast. If you have moss in your yard, you know your dog's going to walk on it and you can walk on it. It's pretty tough. I had to climb over here in the shrubbery, and this thing is trying to pull my shirt off, this right here, this loropetalum. It's kind of impossible. What I want to show you, and the reason I'm climbing up in here is because I want to show you some moss that I planted back in April and how well it's looking. That's it. So that, my friends, is how easy it is. The important thing is, has to be part sun, part shade. It doesn't really like direct sun. Keep that in mind, and it likes to stay moist.